didn't include my people don't fight. Have you seen any Amaechi person fighting on social media? It is between Atiku's people and Obi's people. And Obi's people abusing me, we never reply. It's not because we don't know English or we can't reply. The reason why we don't reply is that we always want peace. The obedience insists Obi or nothing. Do they have the numbers? That's the question. The Atiku people say Atiku or nothing. Do they have the numbers? You know, there are things you say when you win, it becomes difficult to bring everybody together. So because we know we will win, we're not abusing everybody, so we can bring everybody together. So that question should not be asked to me because I'm not abusing anybody. I'm careful what I say. My team is under permanent instruction. Don't abuse anybody in ADC. Even Mr. President, not abuse president. Show the facts. When I came out here, what did I tell you? I say, compare me to Peter Obi. We are governors at the same time. If he's a better governor, please choose him. Is that what I said? Although the former vice president was not a governor, but he was once a vice president. Compare my role as governor, as minister, with the role he played as vice president. If he's a better person, please choose him. Right? Then I came to say, but I think I played more roles. I think I discharged more responsibilities. When you're sleeping, I'm running on this track, coming back to Lagos by 2 a.m. and you're sleeping. As minister from Ibadan, to make sure this job was completed on time. I wasn't sitting in my office and writing memo. No, or reading memo. I make sure that either once a month or twice a month, I'm on this track. When we are building Kaduna Kano, the same with Kaduna Kano. When we are building Itabewari, the same. I'm a practical man. I'm young. I'm on the street. I know what the problems are. I eat as a minister, as former governor. I eat in the same restaurant you eat. I don't go to all these big men restaurants because they don't give me the kind of food I ate when I was small. So this advice is to you people who are either obedient or who are either for Atiku. Know that we are one party. If you cause this kind of friction you're causing, it will be difficult to come together to defeat Tinubu. Focus on defeating Tinubu. On the day of the primary, go and vote for your own candidate. So that when your candidate wins, you'll be able to call a meeting and bring everybody together. Don't forget, no matter how much presidential aspirant I am, I'm also influenced by my supporters. If my supporters say the way obedient to abuse us, we will not work with them. We will not work with them. This may happen. Oh.
This ADC, it's a den of lions. A den of lions. I don't talk on before. How Peter Obi found himself in this den of lions is what I still can't understand. It appears to be a mistake, but the deed has been done. Now, will he be the Daniel in that lion's den? The Daniel that was able to tame the lions? But forget it. The ADC is a lion's den. Why do I say this? On the one hand, you have Atiku scheming and working very hard to force somebody like David Mark on the party, who like Aregbesola that are loyal to him, so that together they can bend the wheel of the ADC to give him ticket, just like he did in 2022 in the PDP. I don't know how many of you have seen that video, but there's the video where Wike revealed how the Atiku used David Mark to rig the primaries for him against Wike. The videos are there. So on the one hand, Atiku is doing his thing with his loyalists in the party. And then on the other hand, you have Rotimi Amaechi. Rotimi Amaechi is now coming out to threaten Peter Obi's supporters. He says Peter Obi's supporters are insulting him. I've not seen that happen, but let's even assume that it is true. But he's claiming that, Peter Obi is not saying anything, he's not doing anything to caution his followers, his supporters. But at the end of the day, or on another hand, he's also saying, supporters also influence candidates. That if his supporters say he should not support Peter Obi, he too will not support Peter Obi. Clearly, Rotimi Amaechi is already laying the groundwork not to support Peter Obi if Peter Obi eventually emerges as the candidate of the ADC. The way Rotimi Amaechi behaved in the APC when he refused to support Tinubu in 2022, 2023, that is exactly what is already planning out now. And this is why I say that the ADC is a den of lions. You have a Tambuwal in there that Wike clearly exposed was used to rig the primaries in favor of Atiku. You have David Mark also there, right? So it's a den of lions. And it is our prayers that now that Peter Obi has found himself in their midst, that somehow he can become the Daniel in the lion's den that will tame these people. But that is a tall order. It's a very difficult task. That, well, there's nothing prayer cannot do, Sha. But he had. The easier option would be for Peter Obi to jump and just leave the ADC. I know there are many people out there, particularly supporters of Atiku, particularly supporters of Rotimi Amaechi, who know that the goodwill that ADC is enjoying today is because of Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the publicity for ADC. They are bragging, and I'm talking about Amaechi and Atiku. They are bragging that they have the numbers. And it's possible they have the numbers. You know, these days, all you need to do is give money to people to go and help you register members of the ADC. And then they will keep a list of those members that they have registered. And when it comes to elections, they can still find a way to induce them. So it's not far-fetched. It's not really a lie when they say, oh, we have the numbers, right? But what is glaring to all now is that they are not planning. It doesn't look like they are planning to support Peter Obi if Peter Obi wins the ticket, even though it's going to be very, 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 very hard for that to happen. It will be very difficult for us to have a zero transactional primaries in the ADC. And also looking at the fact that time is running out, the legal battles that are before the ADC and the enormous egos of the key players will not allow the ADC, might not allow the ADC to be a viable option for the 2027 elections. So I know these same people are now coming out to try to blackmail or gaslight Peter Obi to stop him from jumping and leaving the ADC. There are rumors that Peter Obi is being wooed, even though they have come out to deny it, by the NDC, right? There are such rumors. And I hope it is true. But they are trying to gaslight Peter Obi from leaving. Because they know if Peter Obi leaves, it takes that publicity away with them. So they want Peter Obi to remain with them, to give them publicity, but they will not give him tickets. Amaechi doesn't want to relinquish the ticket. He believes he has the numbers. And I don't doubt him. From what he did to even Anoshimbaju in 2023, what he did to even Tinubu in 2023, I don't doubt him. He is not a pushover, granted. And Atiku is there trying to force a David Mark. He has Tambuwal on his side, perhaps to reenact the professional rigging that he did in the PDP primaries of 2023. They are there. These people are not willing to yield the ticket to Peter Obi. So, for me, yet they don't want Peter Obi to leave. Peter Obi, don't let anybody gaslight you into staying. If you're going to jump, the time to jump is now. Anybody can abuse you and say, oh, you're a serial jumper, you're a political prostitute. Let them get their mouth. Let them talk. Jump. Get the ticket first. We can come back after the ticket to talk coalition. But get ticket first. And if for you to get ticket, the surer option for you not to jump, go NDC. Go any of those other smaller parties where they stable. Get ticket first. Jump. No mind them. When you get ticket finished, then you can come back. We can talk about this coalition. But let me assure you, from the handwriting on the wall, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, if you somehow by some miracle get that ticket, Atiku supporters will not support you. Rotimi Amaechi supporters will not support you. That's just the truth. How this your... And it's funny. Somebody did a video the other time and asked, how did Peter Obi enter into the ADC in the first place? Because from the way people are talking, it doesn't appear as if there was an agreement. There was, an agreement. No talks. You just jumped. Anyway, the mistake has been done. But it can be corrected if you want to correct it. And the options are limited now. Not only by time. Jump now. No look with your face. No listen, not hear what they talk. Behave like Buhari. I'm not aware of what they are saying. After you get ticket, then we can come back to them and now begin to negotiate from a position of strength. Get ticket first, too. Get ticket first.